We are all born intuitive eaters. Think of babies who cry when they're hungry and stop when they're full. As we grow up, we're introduced to diet culture and diet rules. We're forced to clean the plate even if we're full, and pushed away when we're still hungry. We are told that certain foods are bad or off limits, and we're put under pressure to look a certain way. Ultimately, we stop listening to our body's signals as a guide on how to eat. Instead, we listen to external cues, like meal plans or fitness apps, about what, how much, and when we should be eating. This can set off a cascade of unhealthy eating behaviors, including dieting, binging, and emotional eating. Intuitive eating is a counter to this. It teaches you how to get back to eating the way you were born to. But like most nutrition-related matters on the internet, the concept has become flawed. So in today's video, I'm going to break down what intuitive eating is, how to get started, and how sometimes it's actually not recommended at all. And if you're new here, I'm Maria and I'm a registered dietitian. Welcome to the channel. Intuitive eating is an eating style that promotes a healthy relationship with food and body image. It includes 10 flexible principles with a non-diet approach to eating. Individuals are encouraged to tune into themselves for the answers on what, how, and when to eat. Non-diet means promoting sustainable behaviors, better body image, and a healthier relationship with food. The focus is not on the scales. Today, the research on intuitive eating is robust, with over 100 published studies showing intuitive eaters to have better body image, lower rates of disordered and emotional eating, lower BMIs, and a lower frequency of weight cycling. We can clearly see that intuitive eating benefits both our physical and our mental health. We often tend to talk about nutrition and health in a very clinical way, forgetting that the people behind the eating have complex thoughts and emotions. Mental health is health too, and any dietary change that negatively affects mental health is unlikely to make you any healthier overall. Now, intuitive eating isn't for everyone. We're all unique, and different frameworks work better for some than others. But I do believe most of us can take some pieces from the intuitive eating model. So let's get into the principles. And if you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you hit the red subscribe button below. It really helps support my channel to continue making more videos. And I'd love it if you gave the video a thumbs up while you're at it. So the first principle is to reject the diet mentality and this whole concept of going on a diet to lose weight. You're encouraged to throw out any diet books and remove any dieting apps from your phone. Declutter your Instagram feed from anything that offers you the false hope that you are going to lose weight quickly, easily, and permanently. It's all about rejecting diet culture and any of the lies that have led you on a spiral of dieting, restricting, binging, and then starting all over again on Monday. If you allow even one small hope to linger that a new, more effective diet might be lurking around the corner, it will prevent you from being free to rediscover intuitive eating. Then we have honoring your hunger. This is allowing yourself to eat, even if it's not dinner time, or if you've already had 2 or 3 snacks today and you want more. It's giving yourself permission to respond to your body's biological need for food. As I've mentioned in a previous video, ignoring your hunger for too long can lead to a primal drive to overeat, overriding anyone's best intentions. Then we have making peace with food, ending the war that you might have with any particular food or food group. For example, many people tend to be scared of carbohydrates. And if you tell yourself that a particular food is off limits or forbidden, it can lead to intense feelings of deprivation. This can lead to uncontrollable cravings and often binging. And people are often most scared about this principle. People are worried that if they let themselves start eating delicious food, they won't be able to stop. But you'll be amazed at how much power food loses when nothing is off limits or restricted. Then we have challenging the food police. The food police are the thoughts in your own head. They're your own inner critic. For a lot of us, they've been around a very long time. These are the little thoughts that might tell you that you're good for skipping breakfast today or doing that extra workout, and that you're a failure because you overindulged at the weekend, or you had that extra slice of cake. But all of these diet rules and regulations have been entirely created by the world around us and diet culture. From seeing magazine articles and news headlines all about the next diet and what we should and shouldn't be eating. And not all of these thoughts are accurate, but they're ingrained deep in our minds. And learning to recognize these voices and start to move away from them will help you to view food more neutrally. Then my favorite principle is discovering the satisfaction factor. It's allowing yourself to enjoy food again. When we view food solely as a source of energy, or even as the enemy in some cases, we can lose the joy of eating. When you allow yourself to eat what you want in an inviting environment, the pleasure you derive will be a powerful force in helping you feel satisfied and content. Then we have honoring our fullness. Sometimes when on a dieting cycle, people can end up overeating to a point where they're uncomfortably full. And this is often related to a mentality like, well, I might as well just eat it all now over Christmas because come January, it'll be off limits again. It's like a Last Supper approach. But when you move away from this, you can start to trust that you will give yourself the desired foods if you want them. And then it starts to become easier. You can start to observe the signs when you are comfortably full. And using a hunger and fullness scale can be a useful tool to help you rediscover this. The next principle is coping with your emotions with kindness. Anxiety, loneliness, boredom, and anger are emotions that we all experience throughout life, and food won't fix any of these feelings. It may comfort them in the short term, and sometimes that is okay, but food will not solve the problem. And finding ways to cope with difficult emotions without food is important. All bodies deserve respect. We need to accept our bodies just as they are and everything that they do for us, regardless of shape or size. We don't need to feel body positive 100% of the time, but respect your body so you can feel better about who you are. Then we have embracing the joy of moving your body without trying to change your physical appearance or earn your food. If you hate the gym, it might be time to quit, and that's okay. There are many other ways to include movement that will feel fun and exciting, and everyone is unique in this respect. Keep looking until you find what makes you happy. Focusing on how you feel from working out, like energized, can make all the difference between rolling out of bed in the morning for a brisk walk or hitting that snooze button. And lastly, we have honoring your health with gentle nutrition. It's making food choices that both honor your health and your taste buds. And gentle nutrition teaches us that a healthy diet is varied, it's balanced, and it's realistic. It does not exclude certain foods unless medical, religious, or ethical reasons need to be prioritized. Remember that there is no such thing as the perfect diet, and you will not suddenly become unhealthy or get a nutrient deficiency from one day of eating one small snack or one meal. Gentle nutrition is about zooming out. It's the bigger picture of what you eat most of the time. And that sums up the intuitive eating principles. If you would like to learn more about intuitive eating, I would recommend that you read this book. I'll link it below in the description. Now, intuitive eating might sound straightforward in principle, but it's a lot more difficult than many of us realize, as it doesn't come with recipes, meal plans, or strict rules. It's a process of relearning your entire relationship with food. It's not an approach that works for everyone. Some people strive off more structure and guidance, but there's certainly principles here that many people can benefit from. As a dietitian, it's important to also say that intuitive eating is not for everybody. For example, you might have a medical condition that requires you to eat at certain times even if you're not hungry. For people that are also recovering from eating disorders, it can take a very long time for your hunger and fullness signals to readjust, and they're unreliable to listen to at the beginning. In this situation, it's really important to seek professional support to help you re-nurture your relationship with food and body image in a way that is safe. Now, if you've made it this far in the video, I want to thank you very much for watching by letting you know that I have a free recipe ebook, which I've linked below in the description box. Again, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you again for a video next week. Thanks for watching.